Likes, comments, followers, everything turns into numbers that feel like validation. But there's a problem with this system. It never ends. There's always someone better, always someone ahead, always someone more successful. So if your confidence depends on comparison, you will never feel enough. This is why external approval cannot give lasting peace. Compliments feel good, but they disappear. Attention feels powerful, but it fades quickly. Even powerful figures like Marcus Aurelius reminded themselves not to depend on praise, because they understood one truth. Everything outside you is temporary, but your character stays with you. Real confidence is not built in public. It is built in private. When you keep promises to yourself, when you do what is right even when no one is watching, when you choose honesty over approval, that is where real freedom begins. But living for others comes with a hidden cost. It doesn't break you instantly. It breaks you slowly. One small yes when you meant no. One silence when you wanted to speak. One dream postponed because of fear. And over time, you wake up and realize you are living a life that looks fine, but doesn't feel like yours. And here is something most people never realize. The invisible audience they fear is not real. People are not watching you closely. They are not analyzing your every move. They are too busy dealing with their own lives. And once you truly understand this, something shifts inside you. The weight starts lifting. Stoicism teaches a simple but powerful idea. You can care about people without needing their approval. You can listen to opinions without letting them define your worth. These are not the same thing. One keeps you connected. The other keeps you trapped. Another trap is waiting to feel ready. The truth is, you will never feel fully ready. Readiness does not come first. Action comes first. Confidence comes after action. Every strong version of you was built by starting before you felt ready. Ask yourself one question. What is actually in my control right now? You cannot control the past. You cannot control other people's opinions. You cannot control every outcome, but you can control your actions, your habits, and your discipline. That is where real power exists. And in every moment, there are two versions of you. One asks, what will people think? The other asks, is this aligned with who I want to become? Only one of them leads to growth. Only one leads to peace. And every single day, through small decisions, you choose which one you become. Many people fear being alone, but solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is emptiness. Solitude is clarity. In silence, you finally hear your own thoughts again. You understand what you truly want, what you have been ignoring, and what actually matters to you. And slowly, something changes. You stop needing constant validation. You stop chasing approval. You start building a life that is guided by your values instead of other people's opinions. Because the strongest version of you is not the one who is liked by everyone. It is the one who respects himself even when no one is watching. So stop performing. Stop waiting. Stop living for an invisible audience. And start building a life that actually belongs to you. Because in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. And the life you are waiting for begins the moment you choose yourself. Have you ever said something so small, yet spent hours thinking people are judging you for it? That one moment replays in your mind again and again, even though no one else seems to care. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of the people you are worried about are not even thinking about you at all. They are busy with their own lives, their own problems, their own future. But still, you feel like there is an invisible audience watching every move you make, every word, every mistake, every decision. And because of that feeling, you hesitate, you overthink, you stay quiet when you want to speak, you hold back your real opinions, you change your behavior just to avoid judgment that mostly exists only in your mind. Slowly, without realizing it, you stop living your life and start performing it. But why does this happen? The answer is hidden deep inside human nature. Thousands of years ago, being accepted by your group meant survival. If you were rejected, you could lose protection, food, and safety. So your brain learned to treat rejection like danger. Even today, that system is still active inside you. That is why a simple negative comment can stay in your mind for days, while 10 positive ones disappear in seconds. Your body reacts to criticism like it is a threat, even when it is just someone's opinion. But here's where things change. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius understood something powerful. They believed that suffering does not come from events, but from how we interpret them. In other words, your mind is creating most of the pressure you feel. And the moment you realize that, you start taking your power back. Think about it. How many times have you stayed silent just to avoid judgment? How many times have you said, "I'm fine," when you were not fine at all? How many times have you agreed with something you didn't believe in just to be accepted? Every time you do that, you slowly build a version of yourself that is not fully real, a version that exists only to satisfy others. And the strange part is most of those people are not even focused on you. They are thinking about their own image, their own problems, their own insecurities. The audience you fear is mostly an illusion created by your own mind. But this illusion is powerful because it starts early. When we are young, we learn that approval feels like love. Good behavior gets praise. Success gets attention. Mistakes get silence or disappointment. Slowly, we start believing that our worth depends on performance. And later in life, social media makes it even worse.